Introducing Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace with a wide range of product categories. Pharmaceuticals, automobile, groceries, electronics, flowers and cakes, homeware and appliances, and special services such as Quickie Concierge and Quickie SOS. Providing you with multiple payment options, quick delivery and reliable customer support. Get anything you want delivered anywhere in Sri Lanka with special late-night delivery until 3 a.m. within Colombo and suburbs. Download the Quickie.lk mobile app on your Android or iOS device or visit www.quickie.lk. Quickie.lk, convenience delivered.
Welcome to the Havelock Sports Club grounds here at Havelock Park. We're coming to you live on Sri Lanka's number one sports hub, www.thepapare.com. It's going to be a very interesting clash here. St. Thomas's College taking on the Antonians here in Colombo. The Eagles traveling down, of course. And this game is going to be of extra importance to the two teams, as it will be played for the Father Rosati Trophy. And both these schools will want to make sure that they are in with a chance to win some more silverware. Weather forecast for today: maximum temperature 30, minimum at 26. Currently maybe feels like 27. Nice and gloomy skies here in Colombo, although the humidity level is a little high. It's mostly sunny according to the weather report, but the players will be thankful that the sun is not around. What we're going to do now is we will take a quick commercial break, and when we come back we will have the action and a lot more to speak about this interesting affair. St. Thomas's College taking on the Antonians.
අයිනෝ රයිනෝ පුතා හැබැයි යා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමුතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් රයිනෝ නං වහලට සේෆ් තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම. Rhino Cement Roofing Sheets. Then you know Rhino. I know.
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, happiness is unlocked. Discover your Daraz.
What's the best ceiling sheet, Mr. Basu?
That's the Rhino ceiling. The Rhino ceiling. A wood pattern finish.
You can color it your way. The plain ceiling.
රයිනෝ
The roofing's Rhino.
The ceiling's Rhino.
Incredible strength. I know.
Durability, that's high.
I know. Cost effective too.
I know.
It's the best choice always.
Over half a century of trust, now in a new formula. Rhino Roofing and Ceiling Sheets.
I know. Rhino.
මොනවදාලු මේ කිසි ක්‍රිස්පි ගතියක් නැහැනේ.
ක්‍රිස්පි නේ? එතකොට මේ කර කර ගාලා හැපෙන්නේ?
කර කර කාලේ හැපෙනවා.
මොනවද කිව්වේ? ක්‍රිස්පි කේස් මෙතන බෑ. ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි කික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක.
ක්‍රිස්පි නේ.
ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ?
Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
Dalas ලෝකයට එකතු වෙන්න. ඔබට සැරිසරන්න. සිත් සේතෝරා ගන්න. හැම දේම ඔබ ළඟටම. කොතැන හිටියත් එකම යායක්. අසීමිත සතුටක්. අත්විඳින්න. ඔබේ දරස් සොයාගන්න.
ස්වාභාවික මිහිරයි නියම ලෙමන් රසයයි කාගෙත් දිව පිනවයි මැලිබන් ලෙමන් පාක් ලෙමන් පාක් මැලිබන් ලෙමන් පාක් හැම සිතක්ම පිබිදේ රස ලෙමන් රසයේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Melibon lemon puff puff lemon puff Melibon lemon puff Melibon lemon puff chill with the lemon
Welcome back to the live action from Havelock Sports Club grounds. We are coming to you, bringing you St. Thomas's College taking on the Antonians. It's going to be a very, very interesting affair. And what we'll do now is we'll take a look at what happened the last time these two teams met. And I beg your pardon, what happened in the last week of rugby for these two teams. Royal College taking on St. Thomas's College. St. Thomas's have been playing back-to-back trophy games. They played the Michael Gunaratne Trophy. Unfortunately, had to succumb to a defeat against the Royalists. It was a very close affair. Thomians have been quite unlucky, losing the games in very, very close fashion. It was early Royal dominance, 10 points to 3 in the half time, but the Thomians did fight back and they wanted to capitalize as well. Well, seems like the two teams have decided that they want to start off the proceedings ASAP. So we are going to interrupt that recap of last week, and we will try and quickly take a look at the two team cards. The Antonians, Madhushan Rialano, Pille Gamage, Rasit Zaki, Amar Singh, Saduka Atukorala, Omita Disanayaka, Sahan Kitsiri, Tiron, Selaperuma, Pereira, Velagidra, and Malik Pereira making up the Antonian playing 15. And as for the horse St. Thomas's, we have Muhammad Ali, Lenagala, Bulat Singalagay, Fernando Rahman, Della, Fernando Charya Kurukul Surya, the skipper Venuko Vikramasuriya, Yahan Bulat Singalagay, Akira Pereira, Viandi Silva, and Rehan Vikramasuriya are going to be key for the Thomians. Jaden Kott and Hasita Ramanaik are making up the playing 15 for the boys from Mount Lavinia. It's going to be a very interesting affair, especially because these two teams need something to take home. They need to make sure that they have some silverware at the show for their season. Antonians started quite slow. They had a good tussle against Royal College in the opening affair, then met Trinity College, and was followed by last week's fixture against Kingswood, where they had a real good blowout. Joining me in the comment box is James for today's game. A very warm welcome to you.
Thank you very much, Sudarshan. I think it's going to be an exciting game because both teams looking to take something home out of this season, and the Thomians looking for their first win actually, because they've not been able to get that very first win, even though there were close affairs. And the match officials for the day, Gihan Yatawara, the referee, and we have Ravin Alexander and Tilanarat Nayak as his assistants.
Referee Gihan Yatawara taking his own sweet time, because remember, he has time on his hands. What we'll do now is, if we can, we will maybe quickly take a look at the points table, because the points table has been real volatile in the past couple of weeks. Here's how the Group 1A points table looks like. Royal College have already secured their spot in the second round with 23 points after 5 games. Trinity 22, St. Joseph's 17. So Trinity or St. Joseph's will book the second slot. As we receive the kickoff, Rialano, Papare's player of the match last game, collects it cleanly for the Antonians. Here's Kisseri feeding into the skipper. Now options open for the Antonians. Puts it high up. Kisseri, he has a massive boot on him, and it's a committed chase as well. Antonians are looking to play the territorial game and straight away earns the penalty.
I think very good rush defense there to put Tomians under pressure, and good advantage early on in the game for the Antonians as they go into touch.
Here's Sahan Kitsir yet again, lovely kick. That's going to give a lot of confidence to all the forwards as well. I beg your pardon, Sahan Kirtisiri.
It's going to be an important lineup for Riolano because there's a bit of wind blowing through the grounds. So the very first throw is always special.
This is going to really put up a marker. Not contested by the
into space. Antonians in trouble. Brilliantly done there by the Tomian flyer of Bulat Singhala.
Twisting and turning was Ravindra Velagadara. Did very well not to get a hand on it. Otherwise the possession would have changed. Bulat Singhala is one of those standout fly-offs you have in this Schools Rugby League. Has a couple more years to play Schools Rugby SL. It's nice to see a nice, tall, lanky first 5'8" in Schools Rugby. Has plenty of room for development. Got long limbs and a massive boot underneath him as well. Here's the Antonians. Quick line out. Sahan Kirtisiri crashing through the middle is Mariadas. Selaperumarad. Again Sahan puts the ball into an empty area. Another territorial kick, but the referee brings play back for the advantage.
And a good presence of mind there by KT City because he knew that he had a penalty advantage, and then he saw some space, nothing to lose. He puts a good high-hanging kick. Since there's no advantage, referee brings back play. Early on penalties, Sudarshan, by St. Thomas. I think this would be the turning point if this goes on.
Yet again, a very decent kick by Sahan Kirtisiri, who finds touch. Here's Riolano, his third line out. This one goes to number 4. And I think Riolano may have just overshot a little, didn't time his run properly. It was a set play that they wanted to execute. The Antonians had the option of maybe setting this one up as well.
I thought they would go for the maul against Sudarshan because it worked pretty well earlier on. But I think they have to slow the pace down, take their time, settle things down, and take it on from there onwards.
Venuko Vikramasuriya to feed into the scrum from the Antonians. Here's Bulat Singhala and on the run is Jaden. Bulat Singhala in the pocket. Tracking that down is Mario Daras and Sahan. Sahan Kirtisiri decides to run. Show and goal. Lovely bit of work by the Antonian playmaker. Maridas acting a scrum off there. Here's Gamage tucking the ball in for the Antonians. Yet again, Kirtisiri with a massive kick. Bulat Singhala replies in kind, and that's a very good kick as well. Good angle into space. Chases his own kick, and Kirtisiri with the collection. Not the distance he would have liked, but with the difficult angle and also the chaser coming in, he finds touch. But Bulat Singhala with a very good kick. So this is going to be a kicking battle from the early indications that we've seen.
I think the difference would be the playmakers, the fly halves for both teams. Because the intents are clear. They are going for the kicking game. St. Thomas is losing out on the line out. Antonians with the opportunity. Sending it out to the big centre forward.
Selapuram taking the ball in. Kirtisiri. Omita Disanaika wearing the number 14 jersey, playing as halfback. He is Sahan. Waiting for the ball. Cut out pass. Must have just travelled forward. Yes. Yes, we'd like to remind all our loyal viewers that we apologize in advance if there is an interruption to the broadcast due to an unexpected power outage. As due to the difficulty in sourcing fuel, we will be not using a generator for today's game. The Papare.com broadcasts are largely based on backup power, but we are not able to source a generator for this game. So we really do hope and pray that there will not be an unscheduled power outage here at the Havelock's grounds as the Tomians go marching. Bullock Singlage with a nice wrap around. Here's Vian De Silva. On the outside is Akira Pereira.
Get back.
Chanal Fernando with the tuck in. Now St. Thomas is building a couple of phases. They haven't been holding on to possession as much as they would have liked. But now getting some continuity. This is very important for the Tomian outfit, as when they build on phases, they are a difficult unit to handle. Bullock Singlage with a cross kick, but Mariadas loses it out and pounces on it. Jaden Koch pounces on that ball, and that is going to be the first score. St. Thomas's strike early in this first half, and this is going to be a telling blow. Here's what happened. Bullock Singlage, very good kick, a challenging kick, 3 men attacking that, and Maridas was guilty of looking at the man who was in front before he actually properly collected that ball. Jaden says thank you very much and touches down. Now St. Thomas's 5 points to 0 in the first minute with the conversion to come, and Bullock Singlage will be absolutely pleased with that effort.
I think all credit goes to Bullock Singlage and also Jaden Koch, because he made the decision not to charge for the ball, wait for the Antonians to make the mistake and pounced on it. So it's going to be interesting how St. Anthony's is going to come back with this early blow as Bullock Singlage lines up to take the conversion.
A curving kick slightly out of the right upright, so the score will remain at 5 points to 0. Antonians were throwing the early punches, but has nothing to show for it. St. Thomas is, on the other hand, the time that they went into the Antonian 22, they've come back with points, so they'll be quite pleased with that effort.
I think it shows early on how good St. Thomas's are when they keep possession to themselves, building up phases, manage to rattle Antonian defense.
Malik Pereira's restart finds touch, so now the Tomians need to focus, because remember, we've been reminding you throughout the season, this is where teams are most vulnerable soon after scoring, is when they tend to make an unnecessary mistake and let the other team in. This time a good collection. Tomians opting to set up a maul, driving it forward are the Tomians.
Get back, get back, get back.
young Vikramasuriya at the back of that maul, being entrusted with the halfback duties in place of experienced Mahit Pereira, who was involved with the Battle of the Blues cricketing encounter. Multi-talented sportsman, but the Antonians now putting the ball up in a good space, but lands in the hands of Kosh, who was the try scorer.
Antonians have to get their men back as fast as possible. There's plenty of space right at the back. Antonians would be looking to kick.
Yes, Bulat Singalage kicks it straight to Ravindu, who gives it out to Malik Shah. Here's Riolano, back to Ravindu. Men on the outside. Here's Velagedara, cuts back inside. Referee says knock back, so opportunity still available for the Antonians. Show and goal, lovely bit of work by Sahan, the Antonian playmaker. This is really going to be a battle between the two playmakers. Here's a hat-trick scoring winger from last week, Milano, for Anthony's, making it available. Quick ball coming in.
Get back, get back!
Omita Disanaika opting to go to the line. Here's Sahan, puts the ball high up, or
Line out.
just short of the man, but that was that kick was on, and if the chaser could have gotten his hand to it, that would have been an absolute beauty and would have held a special place in the highlight reels. But unfortunately for Antonians, they have to be satisfied with a territorial advantage, try and put pressure on the Tomian outfit here in the line out, just outside 5 meters.
I think KT City would have liked more effort from the Antonian winger. They had the momentum going forward. Tomians still under pressure, trying to run out from their own in goal. Good defense coming in from the Antonians.
Rehan Vikramasiri tucking it in and making the angle a little bit better for Bulat Singalage, who duly complies and puts in a massive kick. His forwards will be really thanking him.
Antonians are showing a lot of promise, although they are not converting on the opportunities they've got so far in this game. As Riolano has some concerns with the gap in between two teams. The assistant referee is trying to clear it off. Not collected cleanly. Tomians pouncing on it, going forward.
That's the skipper Charlie Kurikulsoria with that stolen ball. Bulat Singalage's kick. This time is kicked full out. So a rare error popping in from Bulat Singalage. He will not be happy with that.
I'm sure Antonians don't want to make the same mistake. They had the earlier line out in the same position. I think there was a miscommunication earlier on. This time they are trying to go for the short line out.
Referee wanted to have a word with the Antonian skipper. Referee Atara being very clear. He's briefed the players. The Antonians need to approach the line out as a straight line, front peel. Here's Salaperma crashing through the middle. Opting to go on the short side. Sahan puts the ball to boot in an empty space, collects it cleanly, has men on the outside, and that's a brilliant pass. Touching down is Omita Disanaika. What a brilliant try that was from Sahan Kirtisiri. recognize the space in front. 5-8. It's already they are exchanging blows in the form of territorial kicks. But now Sahan Kirtisiri has gotten one back. Bulat Singalage created the first try for St. Thomas's College with a cross kick. Kirtisiri creating the second try of the game, and first for the Antonians with some individual brilliance. Here's Sahan yet again putting the ball to boot again in a free space, and draws out an error from the Tomian skipper. Now St. Thomas's under pressure. This is what a kicker with an educated boot can do for you. He can get to territory for which otherwise you will have to toil so very hard. Now Antonians in a commanding position. They need to make sure that they capitalize from here on.
Absolutely, Sudarshan. This is a great opportunity with the momentum they have. Estonians taking on a little more pressure than they should. They're just 2 points away. We have plenty of time in the first half to go. Referee Yatawara is not happy with the scrum, so he wants to reset.
Point. Set. Ready?
Disanaika with the feed in.
Breaking on the short side, Disanaika makes the ball available. Now the Antonians with their tails up.
Get back.
Here's Kirtisiri. Gives it to the big lock.
By the Tomians, putting on pressure on the Antonian attack. Ball is available for Disanaika. Still keeping the ball with their defense, with their forwards, beg your pardon. Disanaika gives it out. KTC to Sella Peruma, crashing through. Fast ball out to the Antonian backline. Rielano out to Velagidara. He's been taken down. Ball available yet again.
Referee Ayatawara deems that there was not enough advantage, so they will come back for the penalty. It's judged as a high shot, and with the kicking range Sahan Kirtisiri has, this one is going to be a regulation kick.
Very sensible decision, Sudarshan, and I think it's good to extend your lead, put more pressure on the Tomians. You can sense the Antonians can sense the Tomians getting under pressure.
Absolutely, 7 points to 5, and if this one goes through, the score will read as 10 points to 5, and that's going to put a lot of pressure on the Tomians.
Don't move. Blue.
And with a kicker like Sahan Kirtisiri, I think the Antonians will want to try and up 4 points, anything that's inside 40 meters. Now, there's always something beautiful about left foot kickers, isn't it? When they kick, it's very nice to watch and very effective as well. As Kirtisiri strikes it clean. 3 more points, so the Antonians go 5 points in front of St. Thomas's College.
Kicks don't come any easier than that. Straight on. Kirtisiri makes no mistake, so 10 points to 5. Early lead for the Antonians. And the referee deems that we should have a small water break because it's very humid out there. And these players are playing competitive rugby after 2 years.
Well, as the players rehydrate themselves, if you're feeling pain or if you're suffering from joint or muscle pain, don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, use Baraka Joint Spray. Fast action and quick penetrating Baraka Joint Ease pain relief spray offers instant relief for any type of joint and muscle pain associated with sports and day-to-day work. Available in all pharmacies and supermarkets island-wide. Log on to Baraka Facebook page for more details. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field. As referee Atavara calls back the teams to continue. St. Thomas's with the restart, they need to hold on to possession, because we saw every time they built faces, they looked really threatening, and they are a team who can make you pay if they can get that continuity going. So that's going to be very important. Putting the ball high up is Bulat Singalage, cleanly collected by the Antonians. Yes, Disanaika to Keithisiri, big prop forward. Kavishka Madushan tucking it for St. Anthony's. Here's a left-footed kick. Riolano in chase, but this time around the ball bounces unkindly for the Antonians. Seems like referee Atavara has spotted that Atomian, who was tracking back the ball, had a hand to it. Beg your pardon. Seems like the player arriving to block the kick was block the kick, had his hand to it. So the Antonians now getting the ball. Number 6 throw is good from Riolano. Ball bounces out of the hand of Sella Peruma. Generally a very good ball carrier for the Antonians. Here's Muhammad Ali, big man, keeps the ball alive. Here's Jaden, the try scorer for St. Thomas's. Vikramasuriya gets his forwards to work.
Antonians using the short side. Ali trying to give a pass around the player, but it goes forward. Referee will bring back play for the initial knock on. Tomians have to bring down the pace to their advantage, keep position as much as possible. We've seen how good they are when they keep position, and this would be a good opportunity for them to get back that momentum they had earlier on in this game. The Tomians are having a small discussion before setting up the scrum. That's Venuku Vikramasuriya lining up to feed in the ball. Ball pops out as Tomians trying to run it around, gives it out. Good rush defense, but the referee has his hand up. It was a bit of a high tackle. Tomians with an advantage using their forwards as Rahman goes into contact.
Here's Bulat Singalage with another kick. This time around Milano managing to hold on to it just, but referee will bring play back to the initial infringement. High tackle. Players need to be really careful about their tackle height, because we've seen a little too many high tackles and players leaving injured, and our thoughts and prayers of course are with the 17-year-old prop forward of St. Joseph's College, for him to recover as soon as possible. Now the Antonians having to pay for their ill discipline in contact. Bulat Singalage with an opportunity, has a massive boot on him as well, so distance is definitely not going to be a problem. It's the direction that they'll be looking for here.
Flat kick straight away goes through. So St. Thomas College managing to bring down the deficit to 2 points. So it's 10 points to 8. Antonians still leading the game, and they're in no hurry to get back for the restart.
8 points to 10, nothing in this game now. Very sensible calls from both the teams to try and go for the points that were on offer as Pereira restarts the proceedings for the Antonians. Bulat Singalage straight away getting his boot to do the work. Brings play back to almost halfway mark. Again, we saw Sanet now. St. Thomas's outfit, when they build on faces, they put pressure on the Antonian defensive line, earning those penalties, and that is exactly what they try and need to do. Hold on to possession as much as you can. Yes, territorial game is important, but if you can hold on to possession, that will go a long way, as the big prop of St. Anthony's College, Sadukatu Korala, goes into contact. Here's the Nipi Disanaik. Referee now playing advantage in favor of the Antonians. Sahan puts in a little dink, but he knew that advantage was coming. Referee calling timeout, wants to have a word with both the captains.
I think really unnecessary by the Tomian skipper. He charged on the Antonian flyer Kirtisiri, and he's lucky that he's not penalized.
Rehan Vikramasuriya from St. Thomas is guilty of being offside. Interestingly, the Antonians want to go in with a bigger lead into half time, putting the ball into touch.
Antonians, after the first blow, I think they've been controlling the pace of the game, Sudarshan, and that's working well for them, as Tomians this time wins the line out, but still under pressure.
Wasn't a great throw from Real under that time. Bulat Singhalage's kick is not cleanly collected by Ravindu Velagadara, who lost his footing. Here's Velagadara again, inside ball, but has been intercepted by Vian. Akir Pereira now scored a try at the Michael Gunratna Trophy against Royal College. Tomian forwards getting into work. Now the Antonians guilty of being offside, overshot. Plenty of numbers on the outside for St. Thomas's. They are going to be difficult to handle if they are let run. Now Ramanayaka gives it to Kosh, and Vian De Silva will touch down right underneath the post. A try against run of play. They have plenty of numbers. The Tomians spotted the gap in front. Antonians were to be blamed because they overstepped the mark, gave away the penalty. Good decision making by all the backs who were involved. Ramanayaka to Kosh, straightens it up, takes the last man, offloads, beautiful pass, and Vian De Silva touches down right underneath the post. So massive blow to the Antonians now. 10 points. Beg your pardon, 13 points to 10. With the conversion to come, which shouldn't be a problem for Bulat Singalage. 15 points to 10, 5-point lead for the Tomians. This is turning out to be and panning out to be a very interesting affair.
Absolutely, Sudarshan, and good communication between the Tomian backs. They knew what to do, nail the defenders into one player, and basic rugby made that try happen. So Tomians with a 5-point lead, they wouldn't mind going into lemons with this score. But Antonians will have to work hard now to get back their lead.
Yes, it's going to be an uphill task to try and get that back in before half time. But the Antonians, if they can play the way they did when they scored that first try, good chase coming in, not managing to mark the man per se. Yes, St. Thomas's
trying to gain some inches before clearing it out.
Venuka making the angle a little better for Bulat Singalage, who puts the ball to boot. Yet again, good secure kick, bringing play off to the 40-meter mark. Quickly taken by St. Anthony's College, but seems like he stepped infield when taking that quick throw. So the intention was good, but the execution didn't really back it up.
Incorrect throw. Incorrect throw.
Incorrect throw, so that's going to be a position for St. Thomas's. Get out of jail fee card by some over enthusiasm by the Antonians. Throw overshot, but St. Thomas is still coming away with it.
Brilliantly done. This time by the Antonians. Straight away, he was not the tackler. Pushed onto the ball. Managing to win that penalty for his side. As Kirti straight away goes into touch. They want points. They're not going to settle for 3 points. There you go.
Here's what happened. Tackler brings him down. And the tackler is right away pouncing on it. As the throw is not successful for St. Anthony's College. Should have gone for points is what I thought, Sunan, because it was definitely in a very kickable area. If you can go into Lemons leading 15 points to 13, it reads much better than 15 points to 10 for the Antonians. So earlier on in the half, they opted to go for points.
I think that's the lack of experience, Sudarshana, coming into play. They are not thinking ahead of the 35 minutes they have in the second half.
Yes, plenty of time remaining in this game. We are on the 33rd minute on our clock, 34th minute while on our clock. Plenty of time now. Space on ground for the Antonians, trying to intercept versus the man running back. Jaden puts ball to boot. Now it's a foot race. Here's Vikramasuriya putting pressure. Collected by Ramanayaka for St. Thomas's College. Lovely bit of work by the Antonian, who came in and turned it over for the Eagles. Pressure at the ruck from St. Thomas's. Here's the big Salaperuma with an important carry. Muhammad Ali coming in from the side. Referee was savvy to it. He was right on spot.
The assistant referee has his flag out. We want to see what that was.
It seems like Tyrone has gotten a shot. Let's see whether we can spot what happened. Yes, here's what happened. Tyrone trekking back. Hopefully nothing there. Yes, I think head on the ground, and that's a blood-brain injury. But referee will listen to the assistant referee now.
Captain, high tackles product manage කරගන්න උඩට යන්න එපා. ටීම් එකටම දෙන්න මැසේජ් එක පොඩ්ඩක් කට්ටිය උඩට යන්නද. Captain, high tackle here. Side is there. Side entry there. Here.
Referee Yatavari giving the option high tackle on the corner, side entry, a little in a more central position. Side entry was by Muhammad Ali, the culprit. The high shot was by Ramanayaka, who was defending Milano. Here's Keetisiri with the kick to touch. Gets important yards for the Antonians. This could 35 minutes up on our clock. This could very well be the last move. Highly unnecessary. One of the spectators coming in and wanting to have a word with the referee. The officials.
Alex.
Officials are there to officiate the game, and the spectators should not get involved.
I think referee Yatawara does not want to continue until this matter is settled. I think referee Yatawara wants the match conditioning. He's not happy with the spectators interfering with the assistant referee's job. The officials should fasten things up, do what they decide on what they're going to do.
Very unfortunate incident, making the game stop just before half time. One of the supporters wanted to go and have a word with the assistant referee, and it's not on. It's absolutely not on, and the referees can decide to refuse to officiate if their security is not confirmed. Now the referee is wanting the securities to come on to the side where the spectator approach the assistant referee. I think one of the supporters were a little agitated at the fact that the kick wasn't found where he thought it went out, but referee was rightly marking the area.
So the Antonians are probably with the last opportunity in this first half. Antonians are leading this game 15 points to 10. It has been a battle between these two teams, going back and forth. Tomians with the first score, and then Antonians coming back to take the lead. And with 10 minutes to go in this first half, Tomians managed to score and get the lead. So 15 points to 10. St. Thomas College leading this game in the first half.
Ground again, Eliardan. Ground again, Eliardan.
Player momentum going down.
So, unfortunate incident. So we will take a quick commercial break and we will return when the action restarts, as the referees will only start the game when the unruly Papare is removed from the ground. So we'll take a quick commercial break and we'll come back when the game restarts.
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, happiness is unlocked. Discover your Daraz.
Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field. For instant...
After that interruption, here we are. Very unfortunate interruption because there was absolutely nothing in it. As referee Atavara restarts the game. A little bit of a reverse layup kind of throw from the second row. Here's Ramanayaka for St. Thomas's College with a counter, well marked by the chasers from St. Anthony's. Now Muhammad Ali, plenty of space on the outside. Here's Jaden, show and go. Beats the first man, cuts back inside, one man to beat. Jaden needed support. Finally offloads to Fernando, and has been Sahan Kirtasiri has been penalized, and rightly so. He did not come through from the correct gate. He came from the sides. Now St. Thomas's will refocus. Jayden Kosh is really coming into this game.
Number 10.
And we should also talk about the try-saving tackle by Kirtasiri as well. Unfortunately, he gave away a penalty, and rightfully Tomians going for points, knowing that the time is up, so that they could extend their lead for 8 points before going into Lemons.
Yes, you spoke about the try-saving tackle, but spare a thought and a word about Muhammad Ali, who decided to pass a prop in the line and taking the option of passing. That is wonderful to see, isn't it? That would have really lit up Coach Hamlin Nawaz's eyes, I'm sure. But the Tomian line is slowly but surely coming into the party. So the Antonians need to make sure that their discipline is good. They are looking to defend with a rush defense, but they need to make sure that they commit and they stop them at their tracks, because if not, they're going to create an overlap, and we've seen that couple more times here. As Sabola Singalage slots in the 3 points, and at half time, St. Thomas is taking on an 8-point lead on top of the Antonians. A good bit of play from both the teams, but the Thomians managing to get that extra oomph in the last bit, the second quarter of the game, the last bit of the first half, managing to get important points.
It has been a roller coaster battle this first half.
Here's what happened in the first half. The first try, Jaden Kosh has been one of those standout performers, electrifying performance by him in this first half. But this was so far the moment of the game and the try of the game, with Sahan Keerthasiri putting the ball up, collecting it and offloading. A beaut. Added in a penalty as well. 10 points to 7 was the score, and then equalizer coming in, 10 points to 5 rather. Second score for the Thomians coming in the form of a penalty, but this was a lovely bit of work. Entire line getting involved, and Vian De Silva, the man touching down for the second Thomian try just before the half time. Bulat Singalage adding 3 points and extending the lead to 8 points. 18 points to 10 is the half-time confirmation. We'll take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we will have the second half action of the Father Rosati Trophy. St. Thomas is hosting St. Anthony's College.
For instant pain relief, Baraka Jointies Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
Melbourne lemon pop ස්වාභාවික මිහිරයි නියම lemon රසයයි කාගෙත් දිව පිනවයි Melbourne lemon pop lemon pop Melbourne lemon pop හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ රස lemon රසයේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Melbourne lemon pop lemon pop Melbourne lemon pop Melbourne lemon pop chill when lemon.
We live in a world that's rapid and demanding. We live in a community that values trust and reliability. So what if speed and convenience had a new makeover? Introducing the new Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace. Quickie.lk, convenience delivered.
We are at the dawn of an astronomical digital metamorphosis. This is the new frontier in banking, where limits are a thing of the past. NDB Bank. The future is banking on us.
ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක. ක්‍රිස්පිනේ ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ. ප්‍රශ්නේ බාබකිව් නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රික්ස්. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ බාබකිව් කික් එක.
මෙන්න බාබකිව් නේ?
Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
We live in a world that's rapid and demanding. We live in a community that values trust and reliability. So what if speed and convenience had a new makeover? Introducing the new Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace. Quickie.lk, convenience delivered.
For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
අයිනෝ රයිනෝ පුතා හැබැයියා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමූතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් රයිනෝ නං වහලට සේෆ් තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම. Rhino cement roofing sheets. Then you know Rhino. I know.
ෆන් ලයිෆ් ස්ටයිල් එකට TCLම තමයි. අද කාලෙට
නව තාලෙට
TCLම තමයි.
සිංහවෙතින් අදට ගැලපෙන TCL 20 series.
මොනවදාලු මේ කිසි ක්‍රිස්පි ගතියක් නැහැනේ.
ක්‍රිස්පි නේ? එතකොට මේ කර කර ගාලා හැපෙන්නේ?
කර කර ගාලා හැපෙනවා.
මොනවද කිව්වේ?
ක්‍රිස්පි කේස් මෙතන බෑ. ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක.
ක්‍රිස්පි නේ.
ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ?
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, happiness is unlocked. Discover your Raz.
අයිනෝ පුතා හැබැයි යා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමෝතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් රයිනෝ නං වාලට සේෆ් තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම. Rhino cement roofing sheets. Then you know Rhino. I know.
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, happiness is unlocked. Discover your Raz.
Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
Melbourne lemon pie ස්වාභාවික මිහිරයි නියම lemon රසයයි කාගෙත් දිව පිනවයි Melbourne lemon pie lemon pie Melbourne lemon pie හැම සිතක්ම පිබිදේ රස lemon රසයේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Melbourne lemon pie lemon pie Melbourne lemon pie Melbourne lemon pie chill with lemon.
We live in a world that's rapid and demanding. We live in a community that values trust and reliability. So what if speed and convenience had a new makeover? Introducing the new Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace. Quickie.lk, convenience delivered.
ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක.
ක්‍රිස්පි නේ.
ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ?
ප්‍රශ්නේ බාබකිව් නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රික්ස්. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ බාබකිව් කික් එක.
මෙන්න බාබකිව් නේ?
Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
We live in a world that's rapid and demanding. We live in a community that values trust and reliability. So what if speed and convenience had a new makeover? Introducing the new Quickie.lk, Sri Lanka's favorite online marketplace. Quickie.lk, convenience delivered.
For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
අයිනෝ පුතා හැබැයි යා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමෝතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් රයිනෝ නං වාලට සේෆ් තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම. Rhino cement roofing sheets. Then you know Rhino. I know.
ෆන් ලයිෆ් ස්ටයිල් එකට TCLම තමයි. අද කාලෙට
නව තාලෙට
TCLම තමයි.
සිංහවෙතින් අදට ගැලපෙන TCL 20 series.
මොනවදාලු මේ කිසි ක්‍රිස්පි ගතියක් නැහැනේ.
ක්‍රිස්පි නේ? එතකොට මේ කර කර ගාලා හැපෙන්නේ?
කර කර ගාලා හැපෙනවා.
මොනවද කිව්වේ?
ක්‍රිස්පි කේස් මෙතන බෑ. ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක.
ක්‍රිස්පි නේ.
ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ?
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, Happiness is unlocked. Discover your Daraj.
අයිනෝ රයිනෝ පුතා හැබැයියා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමූතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් රයිනෝ නං වාලට සේෆ් තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම. Rhino cement roofing sheets. Then you know Rhino. I know.
Welcome to the universe of Daraj. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, happiness is unlocked. Discover your Daraj.
Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief.
Welcome back to the live action brought to you from Havelock Sports Club grounds as St. Thomas's host the Antonians in this Dialog Schools Rugby League Week 5 encounter played for the Father Rusati Trophy as the Antonians restart. Good high hanging kick and the chase is good on Tarja. Here's St. Thomas's onto the pocket. Bulat Singhal again. Puts the ball to boot and underneath it safely is Fernando. Gives it to Pereira. Now Bulat Singhal under some pressure. Ramanayaka goes on the short side. Offloads available for St. Thomas's still. Antonians trying to spoil the ball in ruck time. Showing good intent. Kick from base. Is out on the full. Mistake creeping in for the Thomians. This is a good opportunity for the Eagles to launch from early in the second half. They've succumbed to an 8-point deficit here. 18 points to 10. There is absolutely nothing in this game. Sanadi can go either way from what we saw in the first half. Quickly taken by the Antonians. Here's Sahan, gives it out to the big prop forward who's charging down. Sadukatu Korala offloads as well. Selapuramu tucks it in, and here's Gamage. Has managed to get a penalty in their favor. The Antonians, I think. The Antonians in the past couple of penalties didn't opt to go for points. Sunit, and it really has come back to bite them. What they need to try and do is to go for points every opportunity that they get, because that numerical mental barrier sometimes becomes a little too hard to break when a team pulls away from you.
Absolute spot on, Sudarshan. I think Coach Malavana would have had this discussion with the skipper and the rest of the team. And straight away they go for points. Good opportunity to bring down the deficit. And Katy City has been brilliant with his boots so far. Hopefully I wouldn't jinx it because it's a straight on kick.
It's pretty regulation for a kicker of his caliber, and gets good power behind it. Sahan Kirtisiri adds in the 3 points, and we did predict this at the early couple of minutes that this one is going to be a battle between the two playmakers, and it's really shaping up to be that. The two playmakers really getting in on the act and making moves, making plays, getting their team onto the scoreboard. They've contributed quite a bit so far. Here's Bulat Singhal with the restart. Good high hanging kick. Underneath it is Rialano, who tries to break away from the tackle. Not successful. Ketisiri runs into oncoming traffic. Now Malik Pereira putting the ball to boot, trying to clear. Tarja to Ramanayaka, to Bulat Singhal again. Beyond the Silva, Jaden Kosh with a lot of confidence. At the back in the pocket is Malik Pereira to do the tidying up for the Antonians. Here's Sahan. Yet again with a booming kick. What an asset to have, isn't he? Earns almost a good 50 meters from that kick. Lovely bit of work by Sahan Ketiseri, and the forwards will be really thanking him.
Absolutely, in that kind of situation, to keep your nerves down and to gain meters like that is a huge advantage for the Antonians. But now, St. Thomas College has been very good with their lineouts.
Player being injured and tended to by the physio. The referee will want to take a look at it. It's referee at over.
Time on.
Just made the time on. This time not collected cleanly by the Tomians, but they still come away with it. Isanaika, inside ball by Kurukul Surya. Goes to Bulat Singalage, who puts the ball high up. Underneath it is Malik Pereira, who's been secure so far. Ketiseri under some pressure has been restrained inside the 22 meters.
Backward.
A nothing kick really now, a real opportunity for the Tomians. Oh well, this just might be the first yellow card, and it is. Riolano a little too eager, and that was an intentional knock on. This is not ideal for the Antonians. They're still 5 points down, and they've lost a key player, a player with a specialized job on the field, the hooker. Here's another look at what happened. Ketiseri took it down. Nothing kick from base. And take a look at Riolano. There you go. He had no chance of securing that, but still put his hand up. So the Antonians now reduced to 14 men, with Tomians with an opportunity to try and restore the 8-point lead.
I think absolutely unnecessary there by Riolano, because he had the supporting defense coming to cover off the rest of the Tomian back line. This would not only cost them 3 points, but for the next 10 minutes the Antonians have to pay with 14 players. Fortunately for St. Anthony's, Bulat Singalage this time doesn't manage to kick it through.
It's a difficult angle for Bulat Singalage, who didn't manage to find the correct angle. Quickly taken by Ketiseri. Sahan Ketiseri slightly isolated. He's supposed to arrive. The support arrives in time, and that's going to be a penalty. Hands in the ruck. Did not have any right to that ball.
Hands on the ground. You can't do that.
Ketiseri took his players by surprise as well with that fast restart, but managing to gain that penalty, trying to shift the momentum back towards themselves, the Antonians.
Yet again another beautiful kick by Sahan Ketiseri. It's been he's really been the linchpin. Now the Antonians having to make a forced change. They have to bring in a registered front row player. and does so in the form of Rahman, with Abdul Rasid making way for him. Rahman's first touch is good. Antonians setting it up. Need to control this one. Plenty of forward movement. Here's St. Anthony's College driving forward. Need to settle down. Regroup. They are on course for a famous try. The ball crumbles past. Now the ball available at the back for St. Anthony's College. Forwards hitting the close quarters around the fringe, taking the guard dogs. Ball comes loose, but that's going to be a penalty. He was collecting it from offside position. Here's Ketisiri. Beg your pardon, that was Malik Pereira, who accidentally bumped into one of his own men. A penalty. Decision to be made. Sahan Ketisiri looked at the purse. Angle was not favoring him. Being a left foot kicker, goes to touch, and with that confidence of the earlier maul, the Antonians will look to try and set this one up as well. Just 5 meters out from the try line. Just a matter of Rahman delivering a clean throw. Goes to number 2. Couldn't collect it. But closing the gap for the Thomians. Here's the big number 4. Pille. Taking it forward. Referee playing advantage for the Thomians, not retrieving 10 meters. Back to back penalties. 3 penalties on this trot against the Thomians. So they need to be very, very careful. Yet again, the Antonians putting the ball to boot and opting to go for glory rather than go for points. If they can come away good with this one, it'll be considered a good decision, but that didn't turn out to be a good call. Should have gone for points. Again cut the deficit to just 2 points in it, and then work from there on.
Would this be the turning point, Sudarshana? Because that was a golden opportunity missed by St. Anthony's College to gain some points and then come back again with the momentum they had with the restart.
Also remember, they are 1 man down, so they need to try and use as many minutes that they can with position in hand. If you opt to go for 3 points, you get about 2 minutes that you can use. You can spend without open play. Short arm penalty for St. Thomas's. So basically a get out of jail free card, but they will opt to go for another scrum.
St. Thomas's, with the numerical advantage, would want to run the play from their half.
Just remember, in the school segment in Sri Lanka, you need to match the numbers. So the Antonians only have 7 in their scrum. The extra man from St. Thomas's have gone down to the line. Pressure on the Thomians. Bulot Singalage kicks it deep, but good collection by the Antonian man Velagadara. Makes it available, but referee Atavara spots a man going in from the side. So discipline costing the Antonians currently. The game discipline.
Antonius had enough numbers to retain the ball, but too eager to clear off the defenders and giving away a penalty, and Bulat Singalage capitalizes on that. Beautiful kick. Very good opportunity for the Thomians.
Seems like Coach Nawaz has made the expected change, bringing in Vikramasuriya, bringing out Vikramasuriya and bringing Mahit Pereira. One of those scrum halves who can really change the tempo of the game. I believe he would have missed out starting this game because he would have been involved with the cricket team where he took part in the Battle of the Blues. Here are the Tomians setting it up. Mahit Pereira driving them. Has lost a little bit of the shape. The Tomians couldn't continue. Now Pereira gives it out quickly, and onto it is Della. Pereira again to Hakim. And this time the Antonians are managing to earn the penalty because Hakim did not release it at once. He had opportunity to do that. Since the yellow card that the Antonians have received, this game has been a little bit of a stop-start affair, isn't it? Sahan Keithasiri now with the boot, didn't get the connection right. Here's Mahit Pereira. Lovely bit of work. Akira Pereira cuts back inside. Back to Mahit Pereira, who puts the ball to boot. In play still. The Antonians had to dive desperately to try and make sure that was away from a Tomian player.
Recommendation? Penalty only. Kicker wicket ne? Huh? Right. 15 captain. 15 captain.
Seems like
Captain, kick kala chase karne kinada. मैं block का तीर थी ना, right? Nothing dangerous, just a penalty only, right?
Malik Pereira has blocked the chase, blocked the kicker. So
Penalty.
a penalty.
Yes.
A penalty in favor of the Tomians. They will get another opportunity. Luckily for the Antonians, it was nothing dangerous from Pereira. Otherwise, they would have had 2 men on the bin.
But we need to talk about that combination between Mahit Pereira and Akira Pereira. That was a brilliant move.
Yes, lovely bit of work. Recognized the space. Used their hands back and forth, and a lovely bit of work.
ඔගලන් කලින් ප්‍රොප් එක ඉන්නවනේ තුන් දෙනාම. හරි හරි එනම් පටන් ගන්න. ෆ්‍රන්ට් එක ඉන්නවනේ. හරි හරි.
I sense an 8-9-11 move coming in, Sudarshana, because they can take the number 8 out. So I think they cannot go with the 8-9-11 move, but they do have the number 8 as an advantage in the back line.
Yes, they might actually up to go on the short side. Here's St. Thomas's. Mahit Pereira on the short side. Tariq Surya couldn't collect that, a little too eager because he saw the try line. He saw the try for all money. But that final pass not sticking for St. Thomas's College. The Antonians will be breathing a massive sigh of relief here. Only couple of minutes still until the Antonians are restored to their original number. I think Rahman will make way for Rielano to come in. Referee Atavara not satisfied with that set as we approach the 50-minute mark on our clock.
Set. Steady.
Disanaika with the put in.
Yep. Wait.
Gives it out to Keithasiri. Tries to get his team out of jail, but doesn't find touch. But St. Anthony's College back with possession. Has numbers on the outside, but tries to go by himself. Sela Peruma loses the ball.
Well, why Sela Peruma did so many good things in order to bring the ball out of the 22 meters. That last pass, he should have held on to it, because there were a couple of players who were coming in support as the Antonians are now restored to their original number. Riolano coming in, and also Abdul Rashid, who made way for Rahman to come in, getting his time back.
Number eight.
Now the scrum consisting of 8 players each. He's back.
Ready?
The Antonians being restored to 15. Here's Pereira going on the short side. Vian to Pereira again. Bullock single again out to Akira Pereira. Cuts back inside, keeps the ball alive. Mahit to Kurukulu Surya.
Release!
Big run up by Gamage. Rahman rather. Here's Mahit Pereira. And that's going to be a try underneath the post for Chanal Fernando, who touches down. St. Thomas's, every time they build on a couple of phases, they are a unit to be reckoned with. Lovely bit of work by St. Thomas's. Take a look at this. Went on the short side, and Mahit Pereira really turning things around. Good thinking head as well. He ran across, made sure that the defenders committed to him, and puts his flanker in space, and Chanal Fernando benefiting from that, and under the post try for the Tomians.
Antonians defense caught napping, and Mahit Pereira, seeing that Antonian forward getting back slowly, knew that he would get a penalty even though he tries to tackle him. Draws the man. Beautiful try there. So St. Thomas College extending their lead with this kick to 25 points to 13. .12 points ahead of St. Anthony's College. Antonians need 2 converted tries to get back into this game.
Well, this has been a real problem for the Eagles throughout the season. Now, St. Anthony's has really haven't been able to try and negotiate that third quarter of the game. The first part of the second half has been troublesome. That's when teams have pulled away from them. They sometimes do try to put a comeback. Lovely bit of work by Tariq Kulukusuya. He was right on. He was the first man who arrived at the tackle. Had all the right to the ball. Supported his body weight as well. Mahit Pereira with the kick. Available for Akira Pereira. Here's Akira Pereira. Running across. Should have given it out. There were men approaching. Vian Silva. Picks and goes. Needs support. Here's Mahit Pereira with the quick ball. Fernando gives it to the big prop forward Bulat Singhala. Antonians are managing to turn over possession. Will be quite pleased with their efforts.
Cut it back.
Was taken back, so couldn't kick it out on the full. Here's Ramanayaka on the counter. Ramanayaka to Kurukulu Surya. Here's Bulat Singhala to Vian. Jaden puts the ball to boot in chase versus Vian, but it did look like the Antonian player held the ball on its way to the dead ball line.
Foul play. Captain, second time. Number 9.
Oh well, that is very, very unfortunate. He just got to the field. Oshan Gunasekara.
Time on. Leg tackle and block.
A late tackle, and the second time the Antonians have been found guilty of it. earlier referee very clearly stated that next time it will be a card. So the Antonians with a golden opportunity yet again. Antonians are without a halfback. And to keep Mahit Pereira contained without a halfback is going to be a something. Oh well. Sanal Fernando has been shown a yellow card. And penalty reversed. I believe it's for unnecessary chatter. Fernando has been found guilty. He's thrown away a real opportunity to close this one out. Now the Antonians, if they can regroup, they are on equal numbers now, 14 against 14.
But it's going to be an uphill battle, Sudarshan, without your scrum half in the game. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to play that part.
Front peel. And here's the big prop forward. There's a reason why you play in the setter forward, son. You're not supposed to throw out those passes, but go into contact. He did have a very good line running in, straightened it up. Should have kept the ball alive. Go to the ground, make it available, because the Antonians were with front football.
Now yet again, Antonians with an opportunity. Centre field scrum. They could use either side. And with Mahit Pereira with the feed in and not having a scrum off, Antonians would be looking at defending this. Make sure that the Antonians do not get over the line.
Here's where Pereira with the put in good pressure coming in from the Antonians. Bulat single again to Vian. Gives it to Ramanaik. Akira Pereira in the corner. Akira Pereira cutting back inside. Has been just up with a desperate cover defense, but that's going to be a try. Mahit Pereira finds his way. Referee wants to check that one, but Mahit Pereira savvy to the collection. Well, another head knock, is it? Yes, that looks like it. Akira Pereira being the bigger man, wanting to go and try and check on it. But what a lovely line that was from Akira Pereira. Ran to the outside, cut back in, made it available. Here's a replay of what happened. Take a look at Akira Pereira's line. Run straight, cuts back inside. Lovely bit of work. That's where Selaperuma, I think, got his head hit. Oncoming Mahit Pereira just dives in, as all good nippy scrum halves do. First grounding, and he had all the right to reach out. And I think after Selaperuma is tended to, he will not have, the referee will not have a lot of deliberation. He'll just chat to the assistant referee for good measure. The doctor taking a look at both the players who were involved in that cover defensive tackle. Momentarily a try-saving tackle, despite Pereira going ahead and scoring from what we saw.
Both players, I think, cleared of the HIA. Beautiful kick by Bulat Singalage to extend the lead.
Absolute beauty by Bulat Singalage, who's been phenomenal for St. Thomas's College. Was equal to the task with the territorial kicking game that ensued early in the first half between the two first 5/8. And then now coming in and delivering an absolute masterclass. He was the man who created the first try for St. Thomas's as well. Antonians again putting the ball up high. Here's Mahit instructing his man to get to the area that he wants him to be at. Malik Pereira letting the ball bounce. Dangerous thing to do. Oh, how about that step? How about that step? Here's Malik Pereira on the chart. Needs to look for the support. Earned very important meters for the Antonians. Now the Antonians.
Offside.
Riolano taking the ball up. St. Thomas's have been found offside. Here's Pereira again taking the ball forward for the Antonians. Keithesiri has been tackled, so referee will decide there is no advantage.
Captain number 2.
Seems like the guilty party from St. Thomas's is going to be their hooker, who's been given a yellow card, Selvanayagam, onto the bench. Onto the naughty chair rather. Now St. Thomas's reduced to 13 men. Is this the opportunity the Antonians can pounce on, because the clock is running out pretty fast? 10 minutes more, says the referee.
10 minutes more.
Antonians need to score and need to score in a hurry.
Riolano with a nice throw in. Antonians trying to set up that maul. A bit disrupted, but trying to move forward. Referee says use it once, but this time they managed to go forward. Still moving up. Antonians inches close to the line.
They're inside. They just need to score, and that's going to be a try. Antonians getting back to the game. 18 points with the conversion to come. Seems like it's Jayan Amar Singh who's coming away with it, the Antonian skipper.
Antonians need to get back fast if they want to continue this momentum. There you go. Forward, setting up the second maul. After the referee's call, moving forward. Tomians had no reply to that. Beautifully done. Easy try for the Antonians. Now we've got a game on our hands with just 9 minutes to go as KTC lines up. If he gets this through, Antonians just need 2 more converted tries. Antonians with just 13 men on the field looks to be under pressure at the moment.
Here's Sahan Keithesiri. Strikes it well. And that's another brilliant kick. Absolute beauty from Sahan Keithesiri. St. Anthony's College, their first 5-8. Believe they have one more. I believe he has one more year to play for the Eagles. So that's going to be very interesting to see how he grows as a player next season. But this season he's really light up the park. The man with the ball in hand, Bulat Singalage, has 2 more years to play. It's going to be another interesting prospect for St. Thomas's. Bulat Singalage puts the ball high up. Good collection by Zaki. Held up by St. Thomas's. Good defensive work. Lovely bit of work by St. Thomas's. Straight away wanted to make sure that they hold the control of this game. A reminder that the Antonians are down 1 man and Tomians are down 2 men.
I think soon after this play, St. Anthony's will be back to 15 men. The Tomians soon after that try managing to bring back momentum to themselves. This Mahit Pereira is there to feed in the ball.
Well, now the Antonians have been restored to their original number with their halfback coming in. They've done fairly well given the fact that their halfback was missing. Still managed to get a score as well. 32 points to 20. I think one more try from the Antonians will really light this game up. Pressure from the Antonians. Mahit Pereira to Bulat Singhal again now, who coughs it forward. Antonians with an opportunity. Two-man lead. Shows and goes. Should look at the space available at the back. As Bulat Singhal again just gets back. Here's Kirti Siri putting the ball to boot. Plenty of space and the chase is on. Ramanayaka shows and goes. Breaks 2 tackles. Offloads. Lovely bit of work by Ramanayaka, who starts on and counter. Now Anthony is pouncing on it. Manages to turn over. Need to settle down. Space on the open side. Here's Selapirima. Jayasinghe Rielano.
That could have been a brilliant play if that ball had gone to hand. The player overran that. Really unfortunate for St. Anthony's College.
Omid Disanayake, who was playing as the halfback in the start of the game, has moved into the winger's position, but could not collect that one cleanly. But that would have been the opportunity for St. Anthony's to really put pressure. Only 6 men in the scrum with two Tomians in the bin, but still managing to get that free kick. Here's Bulat Singhal with his kick. Milano. Tyrone rather. With a kick, chases it down. Tomians really wouldn't mind this. Here's Kirti Siri serving his options. Opts to go to boot. Not ideal for the Antonians. They need to keep hold of the ball. Jaden puts the ball up, but Antonians losing it forward. Here's St. Thomas's encounter, making it available in hurry. Now using the line, dangerous Akira Pereira has been bundled into touch by St. Anthony's College, but the Antonians living dangerously. I thought Kirti Siri just maybe should have looked at the option of using his men on his left shoulder or run it straight in himself rather than kicking it, because most of the Antonian forwards were in front of him.
Absolutely, Sudarshan. Antonians were very lucky there. St. Anthony's brings this line out, trying to get some more ground so that to make the life easy for Kirti Siri to kick it out.
Well, I think now they want to run it from their own 22 out to Tyrone, who puts the ball to boot. That's a late tackle. And Bulat Singhal again drops it as well. Chance still open for St. Anthony's College. Referee Yatavara playing advantage. Antonians trying to make something of the Rielano. Stepping inside is delay. Now the Antonians trying to play that expansive game. Selapirima straightening up versus Kirti Siri. Antonians at the same place. Looking for options is the big prop Kavishka Madushan. Hasn't found any. Antonians getting a penalty, trying to take quickly but not on the wrong mark. This has happened time and time again. It's not where referee stands, but where the incident occurred. Decisions to be made and they don't have much time on the clock. Kirti Siri kicks the ball out with a very good touch find, just 5 meters away from the line. They have a massive advantage. The Tomians are still 1 man out. 6-7 forwards against 8.
Antonians will look to set up their maul, which has been in their favor all throughout this game. Referee Yatawara wants to have a chat with his assistant.
Black number 11 block. Black number 11. Recommendation yellow. Black number 11.
Well, seems like this time around Jaden Kosh is going to be in trouble. The assistant referee speaking to referee Atavara.
Okay.
Here's the Antonians setting up a maul, driving forward, has advantage in their favor as well. Onto the open side, cutting back inside is Velagedara. Now Malik Pereira back into oncoming traffic. Has lost it forward, but that's another penalty. Riolano takes it quickly, cuts back inside, and that's a try.
Time out.
Well, at least we thought there was referee Yatavara wanting to have a word and reconfirm with the referee.
No try.
No try, says
No try.
referee Yatavara.
Advantage, not 10 meters.
No try, advantage, not 10 meters.
Not
so
10.
St. Thomas's have to be very, very careful. The recommendation came in from the assistant referee. Quickly taken by Pereira. Antonius still in the hunt. Is it going to be a little too late? Here's Keetasiri who touches down this time. No problems asked there.
Get back.
Sahan Keetasiri gets in a try. 25 points to 32. Here's the replay. Lovely bit of work.
No enough time. They don't let us. Take the kick.
Antonians wanted to go and restart without taking the conversion.
Time yanawa.
Referee Achore telling Keetasiri to get on with it, and that is full time here at Havelock Park. The Antonians leaving it for a little too late. 32 points to 25. Antonians will earn the losing bonus point, but the Antonians have nobody but themselves to be blamed, so that they had plenty of opportunity. It was their mistakes that prompted the Tomians to get the upper hand. It was again that third quarter of the game that they couldn't manage well that really took the game away from them. The Tomians, however, jubilant, getting their first victory of the season, and will be the victors of the Father Resardi Trophy here at Havelock Park as the two teams greet each other.
Absolutely brilliant game we had today. Tomians on the second half. That was the penalty first on in the second half, and then the first try in the second half by Shana Fernando. Brilliant work done by Mahit Pereira, and then came this try.
Sunit, I think it's up to us now to decide who the NTB player of the match is going to be. There were performances around the park from both the teams, and I think we can't look beyond the two first 5/8 from St. Anthony's College and St. Thomas's to pick our player of the match. From St. Anthony's, Sahan Kirtisiri was absolutely brilliant and he was one of the standout performers. But I think we will have to go with Bulat Singalage as the player of the match. I hope you agree that Yehan Bulat Singalage was the man who really changed it for St. Thomas's College.
Absolutely spot on, Sudarshan. NTB player of the match is Yehan Bulat Singalage, but we have to mention the cameo played by Mahit Pereira in the second half when he came onto the game as well. Nothing to take away from Kirtisiri as well. He was brilliant, made sure that to keep his team in play, but couldn't get over the line towards the last few minutes because St. Anthony's were not the same team that they were in the first half.
Yes, the third quarter was the problem, like we mentioned. The full-time confirmation, 32 points to 25 in favor of the Tomians. Very unfortunate for the Antonians. Yet again, they fall a little short and could have gone all the distance. The key stats for the day: St. Thomas's earning a bonus point victory with a 4-try win. 3 conversions by Yehan Bulat Singalage, 2 penalties by him as well, and was the chief contributor in the first try St. Thomas's scored. As for the Antonians, 3 tries, 2 conversions and 2 penalties, keeping them in the game. Maybe thought that they should have gone on to take the points in the last part of the first half and the early part of the second. And our player of the match, Yehan Bulat Singalage, who had an absolutely brilliant outing. With the Schools Rugby League, Dialog Schools Rugby League first round coming close to a close. With upcoming weeks' matches, these are going to be very interesting and very, very important to see who occupies that second slot going into the Super Round. From Group 1A, it's Royal who has already booked their spot as the top seeded team. From Group 2A, it will be Isipatana College who have already booked their slot. So Isipatana taking on Vidyartha College is going to be interesting because remember, Vidyartha has only lost 1 game. If they can get the victory, they will secure their spot in the final, in the second round. Science College plays St. Peter's College, who have a mathematical chance of getting in, but their chances are very, very slim. And then St. Joseph's play the Antonians. 2 Stains clashing at Havelock Park, but the Trinidadians will be the more eager followers of that game, because if Antonians can create an upset and beat the high-riding Joes, Trinidadians will get the opportunity to go in the second round. St. Joseph's looking for just a victory. A victory will see them through to the second round. Dharmaraja College meet Wesley College. Wesley again, another contender to be able to go to the Super Round, will want a bonus point victory to make sure that they close up all the avenues. Kingswood College meet St. Thomas's College, who got their first victory. Kingswood still looking for their first victory, will want to sign off from the season with some consolation. So these are going to be very, very important games, and we will be bringing them to you as well. So follow Schools Rugby on the papare.com and you will be able to catch up on all the action. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you this telecast from Havelock Park alongside the technical and the production crew of the papare.com and Sunit Paris. I'm Sudarshan Paris signing off for the papare.com. Until we meet next time.
ස්වාභාවික මිහිරයි නියම ලෙමන් රසයයි කාගෙත් දිව පිනවයි මැලිබන් ලෙමන් පාප් ලෙමන් පාප් මැලිබන් ලෙමන් පාප් හැම සිතක්ම පිවිදේ රස ලෙමන් රසයේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි මැලිබන් ලෙමන් පාප් ලෙමන් පාප් මැලිබන් ලෙමන් පාප් chill with lemon.
අයිනෝ රයිනෝ පුතා හැබැයි යා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමුතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් රයිනෝ නං වාලට සේෆ් තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම. Rhino cement roofing sheets. Then you know Rhino. I know.
ෆන් ලයිෆ්ස්ටයිල් එකට TCLම තමයි. අද කාලෙට
නව තාලෙට
TCLම තමයි.
සිංහවැතින් අදට ගැලපෙන TCL 20 series.
මොනවදාලු මේවේ කිසි ක්‍රිස්පි ගතියක් නැහැනේ.
ක්‍රිස්පි නෑ? එතකොට මේ කර කර ගාලා හැපෙන්නේ?
කර කර ගාලා හැපෙනවා.
මොනවද කිව්වේ? ක්‍රිස්පි කේස් මෙතන බෑ. ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක.
ක්‍රිස්පිනේ.
ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ.
දලාස් ලෝකයට එකතු වෙන්න. ඔබට සැරිසරන්න. සිත්සේ තෝරා ගන්න. හැම දේම ඔබ ළඟටම. කොතැන හිටියත් එකම යායක්. අසීමිත සතුටක්. අත්විඳින්න. ඔබේ දරස් සොයාගන්න.
For instant pain relief, Baraka Jointies Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field. Pain? Don't let it get you down. For instant pain relief, Baraka Joint Ease Fast Action Spray. Baraka Joint Ease Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
Welcome to the universe of the Raz. Whatever you want, whatever you need, all you can imagine is on your feet. When miles are abridged, happiness is unlocked. Discover your Daraz.
What's the best ceiling sheet, Mr. Basu?
That's the Rhino ceiling. The Rhino ceiling. A wood pattern finish.
You can color it your way. The plain ceiling.
Rhino.
The roofing's Rhino.
The ceiling's Rhino.
Incredible strength. I know.
Durability that's high.
I know. Cost effective too.
I know.
It's the best choice always.
Over half a century of trust now in a new formula. Rhino roofing and ceiling sheets.
I know. Rhino.
ස්වාභාවික මිහිරයි නියම ලෙමන් රසයයි කාගෙත් දිව පිනවයි මැලිබන් ලෙමන් පෆ් ලෙමන් පෆ් මැලිබන් ලෙමන් පෆ් හැම සිතක්ම පිබිදේ රස ලෙමන් රසයේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි මැලිබන් ලෙමන් පෆ් ලෙමන් පෆ් මැලිබන් ලෙමන් පෆ් chill වෙන්න ලෙමන්.
අයිනෝ රයිනෝ පුතා හැබැයි යා ගෙදර නිදියන්නෙම අමුතු තැනක.
කාලගුණය කොහොමුණත් Rhino නං වාලට safe තමයි මුළු ගෙදරම. Rhino cement roofing sheets. Then you know Rhino. I know.
ෆන් ලයිෆ්ස්ටයිල් එකට TCLම තමයි. අද කාලෙට
නව තාලෙට
TCLම තමයි.
සිංහවැතින් අදට ගැලපෙන TCL 20 series.
මොනවදාලු මේවේ කිසි ක්‍රිස්පි ගතියක් නැහැනේ.
ක්‍රිස්පි නෑ? එතකොට මේ කර කර ගාලා හැපෙන්නේ?
කර කර ගාලා හැපෙනවා.
මොනවද කිව්වේ? ක්‍රිස්පි කේස් මෙතන බෑ. ප්‍රශ්නේ ක්‍රිස්පි නම් උත්තරේ ක්‍රිස්කෝ. මෙලිබන් සේවරි ක්ලික් එකේ ක්‍රිස්පි කික් එක.
ක්‍රිස්පිනේ.
ක්‍රිස්කෝනේ.
දලාස් ලෝකයට එකතු වෙන්න. ඔබට සැරිසරන්න. සිත්සේ තෝරා ගන්න. හැම දේම ඔබ ළඟටම. කොතැන හිටියත් එකම යායක්. අසීමිත සතුටක්. අත්විඳින්න. ඔබේ දරස් සොයාගන්න.
For instant pain relief, Baraka Jointies Fast Action Spray, your pain relief partner on the field.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon.